Arjun was a young man with big dreams. Every night he would lie on his bed, stare at the ceiling, and imagine himself as a successful entrepreneur, a man admired by thousands, living a life of comfort, luxury, and respect. But every morning when the alarm rang, he would hit the snooze button, roll over, and go back to sleep. His dreams were always grand, but his actions were always small. He lived with his parents, who constantly reminded him of his wasted potential. "Arjun, you are talented, you are intelligent, but you are wasting your life," his father would often say. His mother would sigh, "If only you worked as hard as you dreamed." But Arjun would dismiss their words, telling himself, "I'll start tomorrow. Today I just need rest." Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. He skipped job interviews because he overslept. He abandoned business ideas because he was too lazy to research. He avoided exercise because he didn't want to get up early. Laziness had wrapped its chains around him so tightly that he did not even realize he was slowly sinking. One evening, while wandering aimlessly through the streets, Arjun noticed a small construction site. He saw a group of laborers mixing cement, carrying heavy bricks, and working tirelessly under the scorching sun. One of the workers, an elderly man with gray hair and sweat dripping from his face, caught his attention. Despite his age, the man lifted bricks with determination and moved faster than some of the younger men. Curious, Arjun asked him, "Uncle, you are so old. Why do you still work so hard? Don't you get tired?" The old man smiled, wiped the sweat from his forehead, and replied, "Son, tiredness is not an excuse. Laziness is the biggest disease. I have a family to feed, and I know if I stop, they will suffer. Life does not wait for those who sleep too long. Every brick I carry is a step towards my children's future." Those words pierced Arjun's heart. For the first time, he realized the cruelty of his own laziness. Here was a man double his age working tirelessly because he had no choice, while Arjun wasted his youth scrolling through his phone, sleeping endlessly, and waiting for miracles. That night, Arjun could not sleep. The old man's words kept echoing in his mind. Laziness is the biggest disease. He got up from his bed, looked at himself in the mirror, and saw the truth. His unshaven face, his tired eyes, his messy room. He whispered to himself, "Enough is enough. I cannot live like this anymore." The next morning, instead of hitting the snooze button, Arjun forced himself out of bed. His body protested, his mind tempted him to lie back down, but he remembered the old man. He went for a run, his legs burning with every step, but he kept going. He started applying for jobs, not just imagining success, but taking steps toward it. He even began reading books about discipline, time management, and success stories of people who had transformed their lives. At first, it was difficult. His old habits fought back. Laziness whispered, "Take a break, skip today, do it tomorrow." But Arjun resisted. Slowly, his consistency started paying off. His mind became sharper, his energy grew, and he began to feel alive for the first time in years. Months later, Arjun landed his first job at a startup company. He worked with passion, often staying late not because he had to, but because he wanted to. His managers noticed his dedication and soon gave him more responsibilities. The lazy dreamer was turning into a man of action. But Arjun's real test came 1 year later. His company faced a financial crisis, and many employees were laid off. Fear gripped everyone. But instead of panicking, Arjun stepped up with new ideas. He proposed strategies to save costs, attract clients, and expand services. His hard work impressed not only his boss, but also potential investors. Eventually, the company survived, and Arjun was promoted to a leadership position. Looking back, he realized one truth. Success doesn't come from waiting, wishing, or dreaming. It comes from doing. Every step he took away from laziness was a step closer to the life he once only imagined. One evening, Arjun visited the same construction site where he had first met the old man. The man was still there, working with the same determination. Arjun walked up to him and said, "Uncle, do you remember me? Months ago, you told me laziness is the biggest disease. That day changed my life. Today, I am no longer lazy. I am building my future, brick by brick, just like you." The old man smiled, his eyes shining with pride. "Good son, remember, life rewards those who act, not those who wait. Keep working hard, and you will inspire others too." Arjun left with a heart full of gratitude. He understood now that laziness is like slow poison. It kills potential silently, day by day. And discipline, though hard at first, becomes the strongest weapon to fight it. From then on, whenever someone complained about feeling lazy, Arjun would share his story. He would tell them, "Stop being lazy before laziness stops your life. Dreams are free, but success costs effort. Get up, move forward, and do the work, because no one else will do it for you." And so Arjun's life became a living example of transformation. From a boy who wasted his days in bed to a man who built his future with discipline, he proved that the cure to laziness is action. The sooner you act, the sooner your life changes.